Alright, everybody must know this. This is a very serious one. This is so serious, this misconception of it has been going on for probably thousands of years. Yes, a very long time. So, I'm going to say, death comes after life. It's not the other way around, okay? You begin living and then you die. You do not die and then you live afterwards. No, you begin living and then you die and then that's it. Okay? There is no infinite amount of years where it goes and goes and goes and it's never ending. No, everything has a time frame. There's the good era and the bad era. There's a beginning to the good era and there's an ending to the good era. And there's a beginning to the bad era and there's an ending to that bad era, along with the transitions to the two. You got your scars left over from the bad, and you got the healing left over from the good, as proof that they both are here. Anyway, this is important to know this, that death comes after life, not to have the misconception of the other way around, because you have to be grateful. Everybody has to be grateful for living. For if there is no, if such gratefulness, or if everybody's ungrateful, nobody's going to really care about living, isn't it? And everybody's going to be nasty to each other, and they're going to not care about the earth, and it's going to be a very poor lifestyle, a lifestyle which is otherwise referred to as hell. Now you get the good lifestyle, where you have gratitude for living. You're not waiting to die. You're not being careless because you don't care because this life is just a worldly life and nothing's going to become of it. And you're waiting to die. No, the time is now. The time is now to be the good person. The time is now to be the best who you can be, because after when you die, there's going to not be another choice or chance. There's going to not going to be another time for you. The next person has to come along, and they're going to have to benefit or suffer from what you have committed on the earth. Whether you have been a good person, if you have, the people coming after you will be blessed and they'll be good people. If you have been a bad person, the people that come after you will be bad person too, or they might be a good person, but they might have to overcome all the stuff which you left behind, which is nonsense. And you will never be close to them. Okay? You will forever be a burden for them. Okay? So, again, death comes after life. Quit with the nonsense, all these indoctrinations, all these cults telling you that, this is only a worldly life and there's no point to it, and it's the life after death that's the ones that matters, and this and that and blah blah blah. Get rid of the nonsense. Okay? Life comes first, you begin living and then you die. You have a certain amount of years to become the best person you can be in respect to heaven. Okay? That heavenly abode, your habitat, your environment, to make it the best you can. Now, if you do all you can, I'm guaranteeing there's something that you're lacking. But you got to know there are other people out there and they're affecting you. Okay? And you got to get to them somehow to make them how you are. But guaranteed, not everybody's doing what all they should be doing. Everybody's still milking the cow, stealing the milk off the cow, drinking the milk drinking milk in their adulthood. What is that? Why are people still drinking milk for? And it's cow's milk. And imagine if it wasn't. What are you going to be doing that for? So it's both, which one's worse? It's ridiculous. It's very stupid. So anyway, get rid of that stuff. Alright? Start eating food. Be a person. Be human. Okay? Your body doesn't need to drink milk when it's adulthood. Okay? Maybe some unintelligent person, they saw the cow and they figured, oh, to milk it, because they have their foreskin in the way and they can't really see properly out in the world, and they go to that sort of thing because they're unintelligent, they're unwise, they're uncanny. They go around being this way. I don't like it, okay? And anybody that's still got their foreskin is very much a weirdo to me, okay? Because I know exactly how they are. They're not going to do the right thing. It's always going to be a misconception, lest they listen. If they listen, then they're on the track to good, and then they can be good and overcome that. But as long as they're not listening, all the misconceptions are going to be coming from them, and it's going to be manifesting out of the world. The most misconceptions are from the elder people, the oldest people that have got a spotlight, that have got a great audience, and they've got so much influence over the world that, and you know that it's not going to be good, and it's manifested out there for everybody to suffer from. All right, and it needs to come to an end. The life is when you're living, it's before death, and that means the right things must be done. Now, you take a look at all your spiritual leaders and all these leaders across all the whole entire world, and you tell me if they're telling you what I'm telling you, and you see who you should listen to. Should you listen to them, or should you listen to me? Ask yourself that. Because if they're telling you that life comes after death, then you know that they're not in it to being here, that they don't care about living, and that's wrong. You know what that's called? That's called suicide. And you know how many people are committing suicide all around the world, as if to be in the name of religion. You know how many wars there are, how many sicknesses there are, and you've got your famines. Everybody's going to die. They don't care about living. That's why I don't have compassion. I'm not a compassionate person. You know what I am? I'm passionate. Okay? I'm sympathetic. Okay? You know what that means? That means that I have the right reason to be that way. For a person who is unsympathetic, who is unnatural or unwise, does it the wrong way, and is, oh, sorry for these people because they're all fucking this and that. But it's for the wrong reason. They haven't got any good intentions for them people. They're the same as them. And they go on around, oh, it's bad. No. You got to have the right thing. Say, for example, me. I'm sympathetic. I say, oh, yeah, it's bad that these people are in that way, but, I wish they could listen to me somehow and overcome that and go the right way to hear that, it's actually death that comes after life, So you got to be putting effort in here. You can't be going around not caring about the world and being an idiot, being a fucking fuckwit. Nah, you got to put effort in. You got to care. You got to have some heart. You got to have a soul. The soul is here when you're living. To be a soulful person, get it? To have a soul, to have a body, to have a care, to have a wish, to have a soul, to be somebody. That's what it's about. And that's who you must be. Not after you die. When you die, the soul goes. There's no more soul anymore. Because you're not here anymore. You pass away and that's it. The next person comes along. And the cycle goes. Okay, there's no going off into some forever fucking land. No. You got a certain amount of years to make it. There's a beginning and there's an end. And now is it. That's the reality. Okay? So get busy living. Alright? Rather than getting lazy dying. Okay? Alright.